Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he spins right by him. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
Rodgers off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
6 yards. It's second down.
Rodgers from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third down, and they need to get 10.
And it's third down.
They'll air it out on third. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 14-yard pickup on 4th and 10. Well done, and they surprised a whole lot of folks by picking up that first.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. But the big guys up front say, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2. At the Lions' 15-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Boswell able to knock it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
This is linebacker Grant Stewart to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Taken down.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Off to the air now. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Running for the marker. It's Gibbs. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. In 15 there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
Looking to throw. Gone. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a first down.
They toss to Warren, running right. Have him gain about a handful there. Devontae Maddox up for that tackle.
With all these collisions, these running backs take between the tackles. Sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious gaps. The yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Slot man's in motion right. Warren. They can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Back to Warren. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for it with Warren. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird saying it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to it.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. Chris Boswell for the point after.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers push their lead to 3.
Lions 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Greg Reynolds to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
field before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
6-yard pickup.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Yards on the play. That's good. 4 on Lions. First down.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
They're unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Goff on 3rd. And Heater's going to fall to the turf. Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They'll go for it. Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
14. Steelers 10. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
First down throw here by Rodgers. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
22 yards.
The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. Rodgers going to throw on first. Escapes the pocket. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Rodgers throwing again on 2nd. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play jarred loose. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
23-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they cut through the sack to bring around third down.
A loss of 11 yards. It's third down.
Offense in the hurry up here.
88.
Third and long for him here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Stewart on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down from the 42.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by the 4-time All-Pro Cameron Hayward. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Another one for Gibbs. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Darius Slay with the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Third and just 2 to go. A give left side for Gibbs. Here he goes again. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Even 38 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside. They just showed right there doing damage on the outside.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. A give to Gibbs. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 12-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. Brought in. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Steelers 10. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Rodgers set to pass. mute. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So 20 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go again with Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, don't recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Hits him on the out route. He's got it in the red zone. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Steelers first down.
Looking inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Working quickly here.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Warren goes up and over for the touchdown. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. Now Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
The Steelers will line
Right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Steelers 18. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Reynolds with a return. And he takes this one in. He goes the distance on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Johnson now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Along the right sideline, there's space. Hits the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Steelers 25. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Stewart on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. It's Gibbs on the carry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
4th down, Goff throwing. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Rodgers from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's Warren on 3rd down. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Reynolds with a return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
White 20!
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal because of it. I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. Broke him out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly.
Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And This defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Staring down, that down in distance, it was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far.
180!
Desperation time here. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
And the Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Another Steelers, first down.
Warren once more. That's a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first.
A 6-yard
They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here. He rolls to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
39, Lions 28. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Stewart on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10.
We go tonight. 80.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline. Try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
And he finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard
Drawn up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's drawn up for him. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Now you won. White 20. What's that?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
It's a gain of 4.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
First and 10.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Louis, here we go. Attack.
On first down, it's gone. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's crucial.
It's intercepted. That will do it. Holcomb has it. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
34.
They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on to win this ball game. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. It's a new quarterback run here. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge